Hello creators, can you believe it? It's the year 2022 that we've all been looking forward to. And like you, lots of creators, newbies, intermediaries, experts, we've all listed some remarkable goals we'd love to accomplish this new year. Well, the not so exciting part to it is knowing how to turn your financial goals into cash that can be liquidated. So in this video, we'll take you through some of the things we did to create our now portfolio of over $2,000 plus. Stick around to the end of this video because there's going to be a bonus tip waiting for you. And with that said, here are 6 things we did to make our first $2,000 plus in business. Number 1, we adjusted our belief system from scarcity to abundance. Now I know it's easy to trivialize this point, but truthfully this is where the change begins. It starts with a paradigm shift, an aha moment. Without firm belief in your ideology and work process, you will easily throw in the towel when you face little objections from clients who rant about your prices being too expensive for them. Here is the thing about changing belief system. The moment you start making such shift, you move your priority from survival mode to thriving mode. You see, for as long as you are in survival mode, you always see every client as your possibly last client to do business with. This kind of thinking can be very limiting as it forces you to always want to look desperate to a client. Every time you look desperate before a client, you give that person more negotiating power over you. Number 2, we built our virtual network of professionals and experts, charging as much as possible. You see creators, you are the average of the 5 persons you spend most of your time with, whether digitally or physically. This is a proven fact. So the big question is, what kind of inspiration are you drawing from broke designers? Asking your friend who charges just $20 for a logo design if it's okay for you to charge $1,000 for a logo will lead to an avalanche of mediocrity. Instead, reach out to professionals and experts in your industry. One remarkable thing you would notice about professionals is their ability to charge same project for a higher profit margin. That profit difference further leads them into future expansion. Number 3, we invested in Facebook ads. You've probably ignored using social media for business enough. It's time to make hell of a noise around your business. As a rule of thumb, the business that makes profit isn't necessarily the smartest, but the one that makes the loudest noise. With Facebook ads, you could spread your message to as much persons as your budget allows you. It's pretty much like garbage in, garbage out. As you move forward into 2022, bear this in mind. A business that refuses to spend resources on advertising is like a guy winking at a lady in the dark. Find quality mentoring. Number 4. We can spend the rest of this video discussing how finding quality mentoring can shorten your learning curve. This is not an option, it's a compulsory part of the puzzle. If you're serious about making millions off your freelance business and not ending up average, mentoring should be top of your priority. Now, mentoring saves you from loads of dumb shit you can avoid, most especially in an unpredictable journey with no visible road signs. Number 5, we diversified our portfolio. This is perhaps one of the most impactful decisions we made early on in our journey. In this context, I'm not referring to get rich quick schemes. No, that shit is for poor people. I'm talking about being able to maximize every ounce of opportunity that correlates to your business. Let's say for instance you're a brand identity designer. It's helpful to know that your designs need to make contact with the human world. So leveraging on a print company to print stationeries for your clients might fetch you more money than you'd initially get. Number 6, create sellable digital courses. By now, you should have come to realize that you cannot be truly financially independent except you create a system that makes you money while you sleep. You're human, and like every other human, we only have 24 hours every day. Out of these 24 hours, an average designer works 10 hours per day. You see why the option of reducing your pricing isn't the best idea after all? Your goal should be to focus on the maximum impact your 10 working hours can help you realize. Now back to creating digital courses. Realize that you have value to offer even at a beginner's level. That is where to begin. Don't believe me? Pause this video right now and look up YouTube on how to boil water. That's something you know how to do, but you've probably trivialized for a long time. Yet, someone has hundreds of thousands of views on YouTube for a content practically every adult knows about. Say after me, I am not truly financially independent until I learn how to make money while I sleep. This should serve as a wake-up call. Look within you. What are you really good at? That could be your next oil well if you make the Sellable digital course. And for those of you who have been with us up until this very point, here is your bonus. Number 7, understand the difference between profit and income, so you can manage your cash flow for your business. The term profit and income are often used as synonyms, but you need to distinguish the difference between these numbers. Income is calculated by tallying every penny that came into your account during a given period. In simple terms, income is commonly referred to as gross revenue. On the other hand, profit is the amount that is left after expenses have been paid. Let's make this practical. Let's say you charge $1,000 for the rebrand of a company's identity. You'd easily think you've made a profit of $1,000, but that's not entirely correct. To realize your profit, first calculate all that needs to go into completing this project. Things like the worth of your hour multiplied by how many hours need to be put into the project. Let's attach some numbers. Let's say your hour is worth $20 and you need 20 hours to complete this project. That's $400 for time spent. Secondly, consider any hard cost like data subscription, phone calls, commuting to the company to present your ideas, software subscription. Let's put a figure to all of this. Let's say you spend an additional $100 for all this. That's $500 as cost of production. Thirdly, consider how you got this client. There's something called cost of getting client. Did you advertise, spend money on marketing, or send a gift to a friend for the referral? If yes, subtract that amount from the remaining $500. In this case study, we'll subtract just $20. Lastly, subtract how much you will pay on tax, and that leaves you with a realized profit. Still excited about the $1,000? I don't think so. Knowing how to distinguish between income and profit will help you keep an eye on how truly healthy your business is.